The historic port of Brancaster Staithe on the North Norfolk Coast is, today, a peaceful fishing village, popular with tourists. However, if it wasn't for Britain's victory during the Battle of Britain, this may not have been the peaceful village you see today. Brancaster Staithe played its part in defending the country during World War II. Overlooking the village during the early 1940s was the 200-foot radar mast of RAF Barrow Common. Barrow Common is an area of heathland which lies to the south of the village, some height above sea level, making it an ideal location for a coastal defence radar station. In 1940, the radar station was constructed here by local builders J.F. Williamson of Burnham Market, and was initially manned by the Army until it was taken over by the Royal Air Force during 1942, becoming a joint air and surface watching station. RAF Barrow Common was part of the Chain Home Low chain of radar installations located around the coast of Britain. Linking with RAF Bard Hill at Salthouse to the east, it later became a Chain Home Extra Low station as radar advanced during the early 1940s. It is said that around 80 personnel would have been based here, and not just from the RAF. There would have been 4 observers from the Army, and also 4 naval ratings who were responsible for plotting ships. The station closed in 1944. Today, a few structures still stand as a reminder of this important wartime relic. So, with our unnamed team of urban explorers, we delve deep into the heathland to find out what remains of this former radar installation. Courtesy of Barrow Common Management Committee member Maurice Dissoisson, the team had unrestricted access to the 2 remaining buildings, both of which are kept securely locked to avoid further vandalism. The larger of the 2 remaining buildings was the radar equipment and operations block.
Internally, the building is divided into 3 sections. The first thing of interest are the wooden joists in the floor. These would have originally supported a raised floor to protect against damp. The central section of the building was the operations room. Visible in the floor here are the cabling channels, where the cables for the equipment were once routed. Mounted in the upper corners of the building are wooden baffle plates, which cover the building's air vents. The western section of the building has a recessed area of flooring, possibly to accommodate a large piece of radar equipment. 2 concrete plinths remain in this section, one of which appears to have been a later addition, looking at the rebate, which matches the original floor height. Also visible in this section of the building are 2 ducts in the ceiling, and a hatch linking the room with the operations room.
The smaller building was the generator bunker. This bunker housed a single power plant which was mounted on the concrete plinth, which is still visible today.
The original entrance to this semi-sunken structure was via a small stairway down one side of the building, leading round to the generator room. The generator was supported by a concrete plinth which doubled up as a sump tray, catching any engine oil leaks. On the opposite side of the building to the stairway is an emergency escape ladder. The caged entrance visible today was probably bricked up during the building's operation and only opened during the installation and removal of the generator.
As well as the 2 remaining buildings, hidden within the gorse nearby are the 4 concrete bases of the 200-foot radar mast. And that concludes the team's visit to the site of the former RAF Barrow Common. The two remaining buildings have been preserved by the Barrow Common Management Committee, and a plaque is mounted on the wall of the Radar Equipment Building explaining a brief history of the site.